Hi there and welcome to the channel. I'm Slate and today we are doing a recap of my first 2 weeks on this Epics Only live stream challenge series. I meant to put out a week 1 recap last week, but unfortunately got a migraine and things got away from me. Anyway, we're going to just quickly go through what I've been able to do the first 2 weeks. I've been playing roughly an hour a day, hour to 2 hours some days, but you can see all my progress if you join my live streams that happen every day at 7 p.m. BST, which is 6 p.m. UTC, and some other time, all the other time zones. So yeah, do drop by if you are interested. Now, we're going to start with where I've got to in campaign. I'm up to hard stage 4 10, and then on the normal campaign we have just got about halfway through campaign 8. It was a huge difference hitting that N8-4, which enabled background fights and background auto battles and stuff like that. It was like, and quick enhance with gear, all those sorts of things. I was like, oh my goodness me, this makes a huge difference. So that was a big thing that happened this last week. On the promotional raids, I've only really been doing what I had to do. So we're at 13 on marksman. On mages, we're about to do 14. Endurance, we are gonna hit the extremes, and then melee attack, we're on stage 8. I haven't really done it. Then if we look at the XP raids, we're on stage 7, and I'm getting 100% on stage 7, which is really good. And gold raid, I really haven't done. I haven't needed to, thankfully, which is very, very good. Now, for the gear raids, gear raid 1, I am kind of stuck trying to get stage 13. It is just a DPS thing at the end of the day. So what I need to do is push in the other ones to get the gear, because I've now unlocked mythic gear in gear raid 2 and 3. So yeah, and I also have just managed to get my first 6 stars, which I will share with you guys very soon. Gear raid 2, I am gonna push to stage 11. And then gear raid 3, I'm also pushing to stage 11. So yeah, whilst I'm further ahead in gear raid 1 in terms of the stages, it's not till stage 13 in gear raid 1 that you start to get mythic gear, but you do from stage 10 in 2 and 3. And I'm actually going to put out a guide on how to clear gear raid stage 10 for all the gear raids to help you guys out with progression, and then I'm going to do it for stage 13 and all the rest of it, because I was thinking about doing it on my main account, but because I've been playing it so long, things like my Pantheon are so much further, which obviously I will share with you guys. But yeah, I just thought this way you can actually see an account at that level how to clear the content. So hopefully that will help some of you guys, so stay tuned. We obviously haven't unlocked either of the gear dungeons. You don't unlock them until you unlock stage 18, so that's completely fine. Now for AMR, I haven't gone past stage 10. This is actually quite difficult. This is when we switch from getting the purple and the yellow to just yellow. And yeah, it's another one of those things where survivability and DPS are my block factors. Now, Void Rift was very interesting. I have managed to clear Prologue 1, but now I need to do Prologue 2, and it actually takes quite a bit of time. It'll take a whole live stream, a good whole hour for me to do it. So yeah, it's one of those things that it's like when I get stuck on the other stuff, it was like, okay, well let's do Void Rift. Now with the faction trials, my Pantheon's doing okay. I'm on like level 13 for the main, and I managed to get Watch Guards progress quite far with my team. You can see here on the faction trials, I'll do Infernal today. I don't really have anyone for Infernal, so it's fine, but I did manage to get to 18 on the faction trials, and the basic trial we haven't pushed a bit more because again, at the moment I just need these green tokens, so I'm just going to do the green tokens. Yeah, basically that's where we're at with faction trial. Now arena, very basic team. Oh look, my weekly rewards. I did reach gold 1, which is what that was, but we're now dropped down to silver 2 from the weekly reset. But yeah, I think gold 1, gold 2 might be where I sort of sit for a bit. I'm starting to get up against teams with some very good legendaries, and I'm like, oh, okay, struggling a bit, but we will keep going. Now, in terms of the guild and the guild boss, I'm hitting hard and nightmare. I'm getting top chest on hard, been getting about 600, and then Nightmare I've been hitting about 400, so I haven't yet hit top chest in Nightmare 1. And yeah, let's see what we get from yesterday's attempts. But that's nice that we're getting double chest on Nightmare 1. But if you see my team, I'm basically running Watchguard and Northern, which is not the most ideal, to be completely honest, but I have recently picked some heroes up and we will move on to heroes very, very soon. Now, Guild Wars 2 is not unlocked and neither is Guild Wars, so I haven't participated in either of those on this account yet. Do look forward to the day that I try and do those things with Epic only. I know I can do APOC 1 with Epics only because I have done that. But yeah, I'm not sure. And also on my live stream yesterday in my Sunday summoning, which I will link in the description below, I did it like a playtest for Guild Boss 1 to see how much on Nightmare 4 I could do with like endgame gear, Awakened 5 epics, and we managed to get like 25,000 blood. So, which is like almost top chest in Nightmare 4. So I'm kind of thinking that might be something we're going to work towards. I'm not sure. We will have to see how long this account goes, but I'm interested to see how far we just keep pushing things. Now, in terms of summons, in 2 weeks, I have managed to do, where's the information? 311 summons, and I think I've had 2 divines. I should really check and make a note of that so I can keep that. And I've also had 2 ancients and stuff like that. Now, for the heroes that we have managed to get, in terms of the legendaries, I have had 5 token legendaries: Valkyria, Artemis, Ezreal, Kineza, and Ares, which is hilarious. But this also shows why I sort of say, like, you know, we're 2 weeks in, this is what we've got. You do get a lot of legendaries in this game. But in terms of who I have built and have invested in, I did spend the $5 for Iona. She is absolutely incredible and hard carrying my account, and I'm very happy to have her on the squad. And you know, if you start a new account and you know you fancy paying just $5, I think she's absolutely worth it for what you can get her for, and what she'll do to carry your account. But you do not need to spend all progress because you will get legendaries, and there are a lot of very good AoE legendary mages that you could totally move with. I mean, on this account, for example, Valkyria would just carry me for the magic damage, no problems. But yeah, anyway, in terms of who I've got, I obviously, my Idril, I managed to get Awakened 2. I got myself a Vortex as well. Esme, Mari, Aatrox. Laurel was a big summon. She was really, really cool. Livian is my main tank at the moment, and she's doing really well, so I do recommend her for anyone who is a new account and building things. You know, don't sleep on her just because she's not an Oleg or a Baron or one of the legendary defenders. She is actually very, very good. And then yeah, Ardeth is my second tank, and then I've got a few others. In terms of who I'm going to focus on next, I'm going to bring up Imani for the Guild Boss damage. She's very surprisingly good at Guild Boss damage. So yeah, single target magic, it's going to happen. Also managed to pick up Theowin and Navros, so haven't needed to fuse them. Komodo will be being brought up for Abomination, but also he'll help me in the meantime with Blood. And obviously Wrath, who I picked up yesterday and I haven't had a chance to play with yet. So he is absolutely fantastic. So if we look at what I can do for Nightmare, I've got Gluttony, I've got Navros, I've got Komodo, I've got Wrath now. That is a very solid start to a Guild Boss team. So they are all going to get invested in hopefully this week or over the next 2 weeks, depends on how much gear and stamina. And yeah, the only other thing is I am currently 1 shard away from Eliza, so just need to do a little bit more to get that final shard, and then she is going to be fantastic for my account as well. So yeah, in terms I want to focus on for the next week, I want to solidify this account. I'm going to get Idril to 6 stars. I'd like to get to stage 13 on all the gear raids. That would be really, really cool. And yeah, oh no, I did invest in my first Theowin. Wait, did I pick up another Theowin? Oh, that's hilarious. I did. So I now have an A2 Theowen. Okay, cool. Never mind. Sorry, distractions. Yeah, I want to keep moving on with that, keep having fun as usual, pick up Eliza, and yeah, that's gonna be what I'm looking forward to doing this next week. So that is going to wrap things up. I'm having so much fun with this Epics Only account, so if you do want to follow on for the journey, I am streaming it live every single day at 7 p.m. BST, which is 6 p.m. UTC, and whatever time in the world, you'll be able to figure that out. But yeah, I'm going to continue with this challenge. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below who your favorite epic is, and if there's anyone that you've seen in my roster that I haven't like looked at yet, and tell me why I should build them, because, you know, limited resources and all that. Anyway, yeah, that is going to be the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. So until then, take care and bye for now.